hero composition, we want a balanced composition in that the major roles are taken. So in my opinion, that in this game means you want someone who's got high mobility, you got someone who has a panic button, so an ultimate that will make a pretty big impact immediately to turn a fight that's bad. You want at least one person who's got significant range. You want to keep far right here, Cadenza, rather than pull.
Grabbing though. Oh, I thought there was.
So when we're talking, yeah, it's almost always, but it's not this time. You're right. But you want to, when you progress through an area, when we're talking about, oh, let me finish talking about this. So you want anti-special for range, you want mobility, and you want at least one guy who's got pretty decent DPS against the mini-bosses. The one thing we might be lacking right now is mini-boss DPS. Now, traditionally, that's fine. That means we have 2 sets of anti-special from a distance, which can't hurt. Okay, that's a mini-boss. We're going to want to kill it as fast as possible.
I'm gonna one-shot him. Okay.
So this guy is armored on the front.
Assassin left.
Do I have bad aim at that range? I'm not sure what's going on. Now the problem we're having right now is we're not doing any DPS to this guy really. And we're about to have that. So I was actually thinking about almost playing a different map because the beginning of this map is so brutal, and it's not Owen's fault. But what needs to happen here is I need to get this guy's aggro, which I will try, but I don't think I can.
Okay,
should we pull back here?
Yep, you're gonna want to pull. Pull away. Pull away. You want to pull and fight. This is going to be a fighting retreat. And this is why this map's a hard map to start on. Because what you have to do to overcome this beginning spot is quite difficult. Gonna use a bomb here to try to help her out. Pull away. So basically what we need to do is we need to abuse the fact that this mini-boss is not very mobile to try to kill this horde before he comes to us. So we're going to pull away from him and keep killing the horde. Keep pulling away from him and killing the horde. And once everything else is done, we'll come back and here. Okay, so we're going to keep pulling away, keep pulling away, keep pulling away until we kill everything. And you don't ever want to take him in a linear area like that. You want to keep pulling away. We're going to go all the way around the house. Keep going around the house because you want to, and then you want to bait him all the way. So we want to get around the corner so that he comes all the way around the corner into this wide open area, and then we can surround him. What was happening is we were kind of engaging him at point blank, so he never left this wall, so we couldn't get around him. Oh, did you guys go over? Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, we're gonna cut
I was just demonstrating. Oh, yeah. This area is actually a better side. It's okay, I'll come back, I'll come over.
Okay. I can jump over back to you.
Nah, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. He'll climb right over, but get away from the wall. Get away from the wall, get away from the wall. Get out of his line of sight so that he will come over the wall and come away from the wall. You want him to be in the middle of whatever area you're fighting in. So by staying there, yeah, get out of line of sight to make a move, dude. Okay, we're a little closer. So we want to get around. So we can kind of take turns hitting his weak spot, which is normal armor in the back. Normal or resistant, I don't know which. You'll be able to res him. You'll be able to res him. See, it's quite easy to dodge. Cupcake, I have heal for you. Here, here. Come right, come right, come right, come right.
In this fire. A quarter by the fire a bit there.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Especially with 3 people.
Oh, yeah.
You just want to be passive. You just gotta be passive against him. So you don't want to be standing right next to somebody else because they'll aim for the other guy and you'll get hit. So you want to be kind of like 3 quadrants, right? And you should be just beaming, or giving a bolt staff to him, then venting without taking damage. Okay, we gotta pull away from him, so he gets a reason to come away from the wall. I don't know if I should be charge attacking. Easy to dodge that. Now notice I'm not moving towards my teammates because I don't want to bait him to attack my teammates. Okay, we have to pull away from him again,
Oh, yeah,
so he stops doing his irritating thing. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. Okay, good. Perfect. Now it's every time somebody hits him in the back, he seems to switch aggro. So pull away from him, so he gets away from the wall. Okay. It's more important in situations like this to stay alive and not take damage than to do damage.
If you're dead, you can't do any damage.
True. And you can't be a distraction for your teammates. Okay, see what happened there? He actually aimed for me, and he got the dwarf, since we didn't have... We kind of got greedy, and should have waited for him to get out of the corner.
Yeah.
Engaging him in the corner is quite tough. Okay, dwarf him in the back, and it ended.
Okay.
I'm
Nice.
down.
Oh, man. Free ammo?
Should you have a cab?
Decent chance there's a heal
okay.
either in here or up in here.
There's a heal on the other side unless you
Okay.
picked it up.
Aha! A potion!
Aha!
Ah, he found
Oh,
it. Excellent.
Oh, there you go.
And another one right here.
How many downs are you at, Cupcake?
2.
How many downs do
There's
you
a couple
get?
healed too.
Do you get more than
get
one down in this
2 and
difficulty?
you die. Yeah.
Ah, how many do you get on the
2 and then
recruit?
your third down is a death.
So see his head. Whoa. I don't actually think that does damage. I think it just makes the noise.
I never believed to see such a blow.
So we are quite under hero powered, and we made it through a really hard difficulty spike. That was Horde plus mini boss with no room to kite. We moved, we abused the mobility, we focused, so what is the key here? In Vermintide, often the way you win. Finish him?
Cut off by
By
the
playing
gas.
smart, not by overpowering.
Lester. Oh wow, we're gonna die. Woo! Kill the Lester. Okay, apparently I can't talk. Where's Lester though?
Can I do this?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Okay.
Not these Blackbird bastards again.
Okay. So I was gonna say, often in Vermintide, the game is about being able to recognize threats, formulate a plan. Well, let me see. Recognize all the threats, prioritize the threats, and then formulate a plan and execute. So what you're doing in this situation, in that situation, was noticing that the mini boss really wasn't all that threatening, right? He was disruptive. He forced us to react, but we did not have to like. He wasn't going to kill anything long as we reacted properly. And it was impossible to just eliminate him as a threat. By the way, notice that we could have just gone along this wall. This wall stinks. Special spawns are up there. There's all these overhangs right here. The pathing going this way is bad. So we came back around to go up here. More visibility. The shortest path is not always the best path. This path is safer. It also has a
lot
wall.
less ambience on this route.
Yep, that's another reason, is less ambience. So ambient density is not uniform. Ambient density is hand-placed, and there'll be areas of high and low. So what are ambience? Those are like these guys up here. Okay. So this is pathing. A lot of pathing is about taking paths of least resistance, and paths that are most safe, and that are quick to move from a location to a location that's quite safe if things hit the fan. And a wall. Wall is your best friend in Vermintide. So this path is much safer because of the wall right there, if nothing else. Now look, there's more ambient density. Low on the road, high up here. But look, we're progressing up along the wall. This is correct. Okay, that's that. No big deal. Some weapons, headshot matters a lot. Some don't. Rapier is one of those weapons that it does. I like block canceling. Block canceling is when you start doing a swing pattern, hit block, and then restart the swing pattern. Because the first two are much easier to headshot with. So we're going to keep along the right wall here, guys, even though they come over the wall here.
I don't think we should get Grims this time.
Yeah, no big deal. Yep.
Tomes are easy though.
Here.
We missed one.
Anyone without an actual weapon, please? Okay, thank you.
Can't seem to one-shot specials here.
Oh my.
I need a real weapon, man. Wow, I can't do anything. Okay, you guys have to do it.
Oh.
I'm on my last down.
Well, let me double heal in here. So in this game, weapons,
That was my bad on the gas, sorry.
the ranged weapons, they're much more differentiated between roles, right? So weapons that are quite bad against anti-special are even worse than before. So it's much more important that for people who have that role to focus on it and kind of like play defensively, right? So if your role is the primary anti-special guy, you should be thinking all the time, am I in a position where I'm safe enough that if I needed to, I could hide behind my teammates to try to snipe a special? Okay, yeah, it's just one.
Unfortunate.
I took one of the heals. That's why there was only one. There's a chance for it to.
Is Ampa about to die?
I'm not actually sure.
Is there like a black sort of outline on your screen? Also, there's a chance for potion spawns.
Let's go, dude. It's not worth going all the way back there. It's way too small and gentle. Because that's about pace, right? So pace is a concept that means it's something like the longer you stay in an area, the more stuff you have to fight, the more damage, attrition you'll take, and the more risk you have of really bad things. Behind you guys, the special. Look, Stormcloud.
Where is he?
He's way back there. Well, it's too far. We'll just go forward. Wait for him to teleport to us. Run away, run away, run away, run away. He'll teleport near us eventually.
I'll take this heal here.
Yep, and you go check the chest over behind the tower. So pace. There's a time value. The time value of health, right? You're not going to get any new pickups if you hang around, so it's very important to be decisive and to not go out of your way for marginal supply returns. We're skipping the Grim, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I started going for that. My bad.
Heal? There's a heal for a dwarf or for a soldier.
Well, I have a potion. Is there any
You can drink that and
I think
take that
it's worth because you don't want to go down in one hit. Okay, here comes the mini boss. So I'm gonna. It was called ogre kiting, right? Ogre dancing. Hit.
behind that.
Your anti-special guys, while they're playing against mini-boss, should be keeping an eye and an ear out for specials, because they're much more important than the mini-boss. Okay, we got a problem. We're not going to be able to kill this ogre in time. The strategy here, guys, is we're going to go down the hill to the right, fight behind the way we came, fighting the horde.
I can throw a bomb at it. Is it worth throwing bombs
Behind,
at
go, down the hill, down the hill. Let's go, let's get out of here. No, save your bomb for move. We gotta move. We got.
Where is he? Oh, there. Oh,
Keep going down the hill. Fighting down the hill as we go on. Anti-special guys, you should only be worried about that Stormer. He's how we lose right now,
yeah,
basically.
I'm waiting for him to move.
He's not in a position where I can hit him at all.
Nice.
Okay, I got the boss. I got the ogre aggro. I'm pulling him away from you guys. You should be able to just fight.
Yeah, I'm just hold on my back.
Soldier needs help. Pulling the ogre away from him. Did we kill the ogre? Or the Stormer?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, we should be good, guys.
It's almost done.
Ooh. Okay. We got ads coming from behind me. The sound design is amazing in this game. If you don't have a decent quality headphone, you're hurting your gameplay a lot. Okay, Sienna, pull the ogre away. Just stay safe.
I know.
Okay, I have the ogre. I probably lost him. He hit me. When he hits you, he loses a lot of rage on you, and is likely to aggro someone else. We're maximizing... Oop, shoot. I had to reload. I don't like this repeater pistol.
explaining to me what the actual shields mean. It was like,
Which shields? And I'm gonna have to turn your volume up because it's very hard to hear you.
basically,
Those are stamina.
Okay,
Nice.
excellent. Let me change some volume things real quick, guys.
Okay. Hold back.
Can't lie, I'm not
And say
feeling
something,
great.
Ampa, say something.
alright, how does stamina work? Exactly.
Okay, good. So stamina, each weapon, on a per weapon basis, has a number of stamina that starts with basic, right? So for example, if you see 3 shields, it's 2 stamina per shield, so I have 6 base stamina. You can get extra stamina from all sorts of things. Stamina, you take stamina to push. It's a half stamina to push for this, for example. You guys push. How many shields? How many shields do you see used when you push?
A full shield for me.
A full shield, right? So rapier is special as half shield pushes, like dual daggers used to. And I think the shield push cost might vary more than it used to in the old game. I haven't looked at it too hard. So when you push in a 360 around you, things around you based off of a multiplier and your hero power get staggered. They get knocked back. But in an arc in front of you that's the same as your block arc, which I'll talk about in a second, they get pushed even harder. I'll give that as necessary. Who's that for? Oh, why don't you, Amber, why don't you heal yourself, buddy? There's 2...
Pack
Yeah.
monsters in front,
Aren't you
I
on
think.
white?
Well, I'm on white health, yeah, sure. Just basically just waiting out if someone else...
Whoa! Okay, I thought 2 shots would kill him. Apparently not.
You have not earned death.
Okay, so costs some amount of stamina to push. It costs a half a stamina to block something if you're looking at it and it's within your arc. And different weapons have different block arc. It costs a full stamina to block something if it's behind you. Now you want to keep left here, hard left. He's pulling way too much. The wizard's pulling way too much. And his position's kind of poor because he's our anti-special, right? So if he had a special spawn right there, he would have had to have disengaged from the rats that he was fighting, the enemies he was fighting, to take care of this anti-special, or this special. So he wants to always be kind of in the most... If our position's like around the wall, he wants to be more along the wall than his teammate in general. This spot's kind of okay, but you don't really want to be around walls, because specials are good against walls. Let's pull back. Pull back from this. Do a fighting retreat. Make sure you're using your dodge as you do a fighting retreat. Yep, that's why you don't want to be around the wall. Yep. I should have pulsed back earlier. Pull back a little further, guys. Pull back a little further and be on the wall. Sienna, you're way too in the middle. There's no reason for you to be there. And you should be closer to the wall than the rest of us, so you're safer, so you can do your bolt if you need to.
I didn't even see where it was from.
What confused me there why I was getting away from the wall was because you said that we shouldn't be near the wall because
Interesting. There's 2 kinds of walls. There's walls that can be climbed over and walls that are perfectly safe. You don't want to be near where walls they can climb over because it's hard to kill specials ahead of time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they can typically fire over it. Yep, you're right. It was a little ambiguous. Don't be near the wall. Be next to the wall. What's wrong with you, right? It's a little ambiguous.
Yeah.
I'm losing blood.
Here, I can pass that to someone. And I'll just grab this book.
Yeah, see heal.
We were busy on other things. I forgot to grab books, guys.
It's
No
fine.
big deal.
I know where they are. I'll be able to...
Okay. No more fear. That's Lester, a.k.a. Leech. And my guy just said Blightstormer, which means there's a Stormer and a Leech and a Packmaster up. I got all that information from my ears. I did it based off the things the enemy said. There he is. And based on this, I'm pulling back as try to not get hit. I can't see him. Interesting.
Sam.
He's behind the way we came, the way we came, the way we came, the way we came. It's from the way we came. Look, Sienna, look that way. There he
I
is.
can't see him yet.
There he is. Good. Okay.
I'm having a hard time actually killing them because I haven't used the bolt staff at all yet.
It takes
This is my
practice.
first-
Plus, you
Yeah,
got a
it's
headshot with it,
strange.
or the damage is not so good.
Yeah. I much prefer longbow.
The anti-special role requires more awareness and more awareness of positioning than the other roles in most cases. It's probably the most, in ordinary play, it's probably the most important role. And the first thing you can do...
I pretty well at it, but I'm just really not used to this weapon. I'm used to playing CNS crowd control more than anything.
Ammunition.
Do you want to pull the Chaos Warrior out to us?
It won't matter. He said, last words, Ainley.
1 moment.
Do we have one extra? We do. Okay, yeah. Cool.
I got the extra potion.
Okay, we'll pull out. We'll pull out. Normally you get to move forward a little more, but you don't want to fight something as an AoE in close quarters because he could be aiming at one guy and he'll hit everybody else. So we want to spread out. We want to not be next to each other. And if you have him attacking you, don't side dodge. Go away. Walk backwards. Because if you walk sideways, you will walk that guy's attack. You think... let me just explain real quick. 1 second, guys. This is what you're going to see in pubs all the time. It's going to make you rage. Let's say I have aggro, right? And he's doing his big overhead charge. I'm like, oh, I'm scared of his big overhead. Let me keep running to the right. And then watch what happens. You're right here. Soldier's right here hitting him from behind. Guess what's going to happen when he finally attacks?
It's gonna hit your ally
It's gonna hit my ally. It might not hit me, but it's my ally's totally not expecting it. So when you have aggro, your #1 job is to not screw your team and your teammates and yourself, as opposed to kill them. We gotta be safe. So we'll hold this out here. Well, I'm gonna use this. Don't kill it. So the first few difficulties, bombs and bomb barrels, are extremely strong.
Are they not strong later?
Well, they're strong, but you'll kill your teammates if you're bad with it.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
So, similarly to like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. I thought about using this barrel. It's not a big deal.
So, question, when is a good time to use bombs? Because I've kind of been sitting on one.
I use them to make sure teammates get saved, or there's a lot of different heuristics for that. There's not just one decision-making rule for when to use bomb. But I typically try to use it against special plus density, where the team's going to be screwed if they don't kill it. Okay, as we're almost done this horde, I'm gonna open this door, which will trigger a Chaos Warrior. Then I'll pull him away from the door.
See heal here?
Here he is. Mark him. Marking is really important in this game. I like it on Z, but you can do whatever you want. So look, I could have easily dodged right there. It means I could have kept attacking him longer, but by doing so, I would have risked hitting my teammates.
I'm gonna use this here.
Nothing wrong with that. So right now, every event is totally fixed. What happens in it's totally fixed. Oh, nothing. Okay. It would be worth popping, and then let's go. So our killing power is a little low. Normally, this would just be pushed aside on lower level difficulties. Like, somebody in your party would have enough hero power to just knock that aside and own it.
Could you explain to me what's the difference between the healing potion and medical supply kit?
Stay on the left wall, guys. Or right wall is too good, but just one wall.
I'll come to your side.
But basically, if you're the second guy in the room, you want to be asking, where is my teammate, and how can I best go relative to information, such that we can support each other. All right.
Where's the?
What is the difference between the two? Bombs? There's triple bomb. Grab the bombs. We'll want them for the escape. We'll do something fun on the escape if we have all the bombs still. Chaos Warrior. A medical kit, the big package thing, you can use on a teammate. And it heals, and Vermintide 1, it heals 80% of how much HP you're missing. I don't know how it will work in this game. Whereas Draft is, it's instant to use relatively. What are you going over there for? Are there item drops over there, Wizard?
No, I was going around.
Oh, okay, you can jump right here.
I forgot about that little thing on the side.
Yeah. And kits, obviously, so that's a big difference. So for the higher HP characters, the draft won't actually be enough to heal you the whole way. Now, how many of you are using dodge right now?
I'm using it.
Always.
Basically,
Dodge.
dodge is, well, it is what it sounds like, right? You hit a button and you quickly kind of move towards one side or the other. While you're doing it, you're not invulnerable, but what happens is enemies will stop trying to target you actively, so it gives you a bit of safety.
Speed potion.
Alright, so if Dwarf gets down, oh, Dwarf fell down.
Yeah, he dropped me down.
That's
with the
fine.
shot.
That's fine. Here, do you know how to get back up?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Oh my god, he's pushing me down again.
I got him.
Okay.
So I'm going to Saltzpyre.
Great, thank you for handling that special, because I was having a hard time with the fort around us.
So I'm holding block and reviving at the same time.
I'm having a lot of the reds dropping
I
here.
fell too. I'll be there.
Here. It's a waste.
Okay.
You can cancel bombs. Watch this, by the way. Okay. You can just dodge.
So animation
Oops.
cancelling basically is with right click.
Failed.
I imagine.
Well, you can sometimes cancel with quick switch, too. Oh, you went the long, long way. Okay.
Oh.
There's another way back up.
Ah.
Why don't we just demonstrate it
All
right
right.
now? Now, it's not a skip, right? It's not a skip because you still have to do the extra things down there. But it's, what is it? I think it's here to, what, this rock? And then here?
Yeah, that one.
So
yeah,
this
okay.
horn. So if everyone gets knocked down, and that needs to stay there because it's not going to be that uncommon for people to get knocked around. When you go to get on ladders under pressure, dodge then jump to get onto them. Always. Just get the habit now.
Okay.
Ooh. Thought my dodge would be enough, but I don't think I got to dodge off. So I'm sticking with my teammates. We're DPSing together. So why do you want to be right next to each other? It means that we're sharing our control. Soldier's actually way out of position. He should be right up our butts with the rest of us.
Sorry.
Ooh, that's not good.
I get hit by. Oh, guy behind me.
My bad, I didn't see you guys move to the left.
You guys can pop heals if you want.
Let me tend these wounds.
My music's not on.
So there's going to be stuff from the front, stuff from the back. Okay. So do you guys want to try to do something a little brazen? We have 3 bombs, right? Or 2 bombs?
Well, there's bombs down there. Like 2
There
bombs.
are?
Yeah. In the, like, there's a door with like 2 bombs.
I almost want to go get them. Here, let's drop down and go grab them. Where are they?
I'm a mark him. Should be. There it is.
Wow, can I jump over that? Interesting. We got them? Okay, cool. That's really nice to know. By the way, the drop frequency scales in, with difficulty, so it's less likely to get supplies in various locations at higher difficulties. It'd be to the point
That's
where
actually
some
labeled
drops.
in the difficulties.
Good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to trigger these 2. It's going to be stuff from behind in the front, and we're going to layer our bombs to just basically push through. So I'll tell you when, but the order is going to be wizard, dwarf, soldier, and I'll do the last one, right? Wizard, dwarf, soldier. And I'm going to say wizard bomb, right? Okay, let's go. Right down the middle. Hard. And use your dodge. Run and dodge.
Couple behind
Go,
us.
go. No, screw it. Go, go.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Keep dodging. Keep dodging. Okay, go ahead. Now. Wizard. Good?
Got him.
You're good? Why don't you just go ahead and do it, dwarf?
This
Do you
is
need 4
fucking
bombs?
Sweet.
No, you don't. You don't even. You only need 1 really, but it just makes it easy. And we also could have used our ults, right? We had 3 different crowd control ults we could have used there too, right? So we had tons of resources to make that push. All right, nice. So
Good job.
undergeared vet run.
Seems good.
So that last thing we did of aggressively pushing, there's a lot of times in Vermintide that's the right move. But that's like a specialized skill set you have to practice. It doesn't just come. Hopefully I get a different weapon.
Culminator's Coffer. Never gotten one this low tier.
Now, that strat works perfectly fine outside of where friendly fire matters. You just need to execute it a lot better, right? You need to be careful about where you bomb. You have to preemptively bomb. People have to block dodge better. Like and have to run as a pack. When you're running away from things, if you run as a pack, it's way safer because the rats will have 4 different things to target. You're going to be less likely to get CC'd, and if you get CC'd, there's going to be people right there to bail you out. So being able to move aggressively on higher difficulties with friendly fire it's a much more delicate kabuki dance, but it's utterly learnable. If anyone has seen any of my Vermintide 1 videos, you'll know this to be 100% the case. Okay, so Cadenza is going to have to nerf his hero power a little bit. But he'll be more comfortable with longbow. Sorry, anti-special will be a little stronger.
I'm a sheep. And I'm not a he.
Huh?
I said I'm a sheep. I'm not a he.
Okay. I think we'll go back to this weapon. This is kind of boring.
I was only switching to Way Watcher to open up the chest with that class.
Oh. No, I mean, if you want to play longbow, it's fine, dude.
Okay.
All right, I think we have time for this.
So the power of individual
but you're gonna have to leave for
doesn't matter,
1 second.
right? Is it only hero power that matters?
For what?
For actually dealing damage.
The overall hero power is what matters. So the weapon matters in terms that it contributes 1/5. Hey, Anpa, you have to quit for 1 second and then rejoin.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries. There you go.
Yeah, I got my hero power down to 85.
Yep, that's fine. We'll try Falchion. I haven't really played it in this yet.
It's a fun weapon. A little strange.